What's up, everybody? It's kind of loud. Yeah, Spitter Swallow Beer Review Shagdog. Doing a Lion Creek Brewing Company's hashtag Conserve Georgia Peanut Butter Porter. Nice label. I tried to AI this picture back here, just like this. I said Lion Creek, animals in white silhouette. See the animals? With a lake, fall colors in the background. Not too bad, but then I shouldn't have done voice of text because it says lion, not line. But that's okay. I digress. Everything else was perfect. Then you try to correct it and redo it, and it gave a lot of crappy pictures after that. So it's like first time's always a charm with AI. Just don't screw anything up on it. Oh, this is. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyhow, Jammer, give me a thumbs up. Okay. I think that's what that means. Well, I have memories to look back on today. What are they? Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. 7 years ago. Yeah, remember that. Hurricane training. Man, that was in January 4th. January 24th, 2019. A nice storm was rolling in. And I was drinking some beers, doing some hurricane training. And yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a Lion Creek Brewing Company's Conserve Georgia Peanut Butter Porter. It's 5.5% ABV. Notes of peanut butter, dark chocolate, and caramel. 5.5% ABV. Brewed in collaboration with Southern Conversation Trust. $1 from every 6-pack sold goes directly to SCT to help further their efforts in conservation and environmental education. That's great. I'm glad to contribute. Now, I bought a can, so you do the math. I've had a couple beers by these guys. Me and Jammer did the Christmas one. I did a peach one, I think, by them a couple months ago. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, it smells pretty good, actually. Peanut butter, there is a sweetness in there, though. And it is a porter. But there's a sweetness in there. Wow. I mean, I'm not picking up a whole lot of peanut butter, dark chocolate, or caramel. Maybe a little bit of caramel, but there is a sweetness in there. We'll see how it is. Let's just try it. Cheers. Not bad. Slight peanut butter, very slight chocolate, very slight caramel. There's a slight sweetness in there. But it's easy to drink. There's not a whole lot of flavor, but it's a nice, smooth, easy drinking porter with all those things in there, but just very light on all of them. With the last one being a stout that had peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate. And this one is a porter that has peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate. I think the other one had more flavor for all three factors, the peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate. But this one is a little bit smoother, nice, a little bit more creamy mouthfeel. A better mouthfeel, I should say. The peanut butter isn't off-putting. It's but very light peanut butter taste. It only gets 3.85 circles out of 5 on Untapped, which is actually not too bad of a score. Loyal drinkers on Untapped. You got Shakespeare Chaser. I guess that means for this particular beer, right? Arthur Nice Wander. Jack Perotti. Anthony, just plain old Anthony. Brad. Rich Perotti. Hey, Anthony and wait. Jake and Anthony must be related. Chris Cannon. Kev K. Ashley Ferguson. Steve S. Billy Nix, and Mike Ab. Smith Templeton. I don't know if that's somebody from the brewery. He's got a picture of a girl. He's holding the glass. The girl's looking at him, smiling, and the other girl across the table is like he's trying to hit my daughter or something. Anywho, yeah, what am I going to give this? C+ is a swallow. I can't give it much more than that. There is a little flavor in there, but it's not a whole lot. Usually if I get a porter, it's peanut butter, chocolate, and caramel. It should be a little bit more robust and have a little bit more of those flavors in there. But it's easy to drink, nice drinking. So yeah, C+ is a swallow. There you go. Winter is coming. Got this winter storm brewing. We're supposed to get ice storm here. We'll see. I just hope the power don't go out. Boy, back during Hurricane Helene, we had power out here for like two weeks almost, a little bit over 2 weeks. Luckily, our neighbor had a generator, so like the second or third day of power being out, they let us extend the extension cord to their generator. So we did have a little power. We were able to run the TV. We didn't have internet or anything, but just picking up the air stations, I think we hooked it up to our fridge, I believe. And I think we have one lamp that we hooked it up to. So and charge our phones. That's an important one too. Yeah. So hopefully the power doesn't go out. One of my roommates did buy one of those big Jackeries, the biggest one, like one of the big ones, pretty damn big, like that big. But I just don't think that's going to last more than a day or two, Even with what we had on it, I don't think it would last a day, actually. That only holds so much amps or watts or whatever you want to. You tell me. Let's Googleize it. If I have one of those big Jackeries that they sell, if I have one of those electric generators like the Jackery, shut up.
Like the Jackery.
If I have one of those, no, shut up. If I have one of the biggest Jackery power generators, how much would that power if I had to power a fridge and maybe one light for a whole day?
A top-of-the-line Jackery power station, like the Explorer 3000 Pro or Home Power 3000, can easily power a refrigerator and lights for over 24 hours.
24 hours.
And potentially even longer. These generators handle the power needs of a fridge compressor and other essentials.
24 hours you're looking at. That's it. And then you got the solar panels in, but if it's cloudy out, raining, and you're not going to charge that thing up with solar power. Raining, snowing, I'm hoping I wake up and they say, hey, it's going to pass us. I'll go to work, be happy. Screw it, right? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, too bad Jammer couldn't join. That would have been nice. But, it's nice to get a word in every now and then. I got to do a couple of solo videos. Look at this. No interruptions. I'm not interrupting anybody else. I'll tell you what, when you don't do solo videos, I mean, I did a couple about 2 months ago, a couple months before that. When you don't do solo videos in a while, you're out of touch a little bit. Now, Jammer's been doing great on solo videos. I mean, because I let him talk on the duo videos a lot, so he just continues to do the same thing, Whereas me, I'm not talking that much on the solo videos, or I don't get the. I feel rushed when I'm trying to say something. I feel rushed. Yeah, so I don't really get to sit down, sit back, think about it. I feel rushed all the time. I think John and Paul are going to break up someday. I'm Paul. Anyhow, let's get this beer down, finish this one. Yeah, not bad. You can try it. Don't forget, $1 every 6-pack you buy goes to the whatever it's called. Helps to conserve Georgia. There you go. Any of you ladies in Georgia or South Carolina, you're looking for a nice man that does some craft beer, I'm always at least looking for a beer review partner. Maybe a little more. A BRPWB, beer review partner with benefits. The ladies only. Anywho, yeah. Yeah, last couple of days. I did upload one short video earlier today, so I hope you watched that. Well, check out our shorts. Subscribe, comment, like. Jammer is really good. I mean, really, the short thing with the StreamYard, unfortunately, it's not rocket science. Sometimes we're talking about something good, but it starts at like 20, 30 seconds into the story, or they cut it off, or vice versa, or both. It's like, man, so I might have to manually go in there and do that. It's just a pain in the ass to do it. That's okay. I digress. Ooh, bloated. Look at that. Had a good meal this morning. Had some stovetop stuff, and I feel a little stuffed. Chicken and stovetop, man. And the stovetop was actually inside the chicken. You slice the chicken, you put the stovetop in it. It doesn't really hold in there too well. It's falling out a little bit, but it's still pretty good. Yeah. I was thinking about doing the drinking and thinking, but yeah, I better lay low and get ready to go to bed. 11 o'clock. Get ready to go to work just in case. Wake up, find out what's going on with the weather, and then get out there. Man, that looks like a unicorn there. What other kind of animals I got there? I can't tell. It looks like a little unicorn. They got some weird animals there. Anyhow. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Spit or Swallow beer review. Check us out. Subscribe, comment, like. If you have any tips, beer reviews that we should do, even regular beers. We'd like to do some malt liquors, but it's kind of hard to find malt liquors these days. I'm going to have to go into the hood. I really don't even know where the hood is where I live. I lived here for 4 years. There is some hood areas over across the river, but I don't know exactly where they were. I guess I'm gonna have to Google where the hood is, so I can go find some stores in the hood to buy some malt liquor. If they still sell malt liquor in the hood, I don't even know if they sell malt liquor in the hood anymore. Malt liquor, regular beers. Me and Jammer, it's not that hard. You go to a gas station. Hey, I got a 16 ounce of Bud Ice. Okay, I'm sure I can find that somewhere. We gotta get some bad beers and stuff like that too to do. Anywho, let's finish this down. Somebody's out there somewhere. I should do some karaoke. Not enough time. I gotta be in bed within an hour, so I'll probably just get something to eat and go to bed. I think hopefully I'm fully prepped in case the power goes out. Because I think the power might have went out once when I was a kid in New York, upstate New York, during the winter, but I think it wasn't out more than a day out, I don't believe. But we had a kerosene heater, so if we did. So I don't think we were really cold, I don't think. Well, the kerosene heaters are the most safe heaters, but it was a pretty good heater. Anywho, we'll see you in the next one. Spitter Swallow Beer. Yeah, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I forgot what channel I was on there for a second. And check us out. We should be back on. Hopefully, I'm on. If the power's not out all week with the ice. Because they say the ice gets on the power lines and doesn't take much ice. Let's Googleize it. They said we might get 0.2 to 0.25 inches of ice. We'll see how much ice it takes to break power lines. How much freezing ice storm or whatever does it take to snap power lines?
Even a quarter of
Just
an
a quarter of an
inch
inch.
cause power outages, as it can snap tree branches. However, half an inch or more of ice buildup can add between 500 and 800 pounds of pressure to power lines, leading to widespread, long-lasting outages.
Hey. Yeah, so hopefully we don't get that much. Wow. 1.1 to 0.25, light glaze, minor issues, some tree limbs may sag, and isolated outages can occur. 0.25 to a half inch of ice. Numerous power outages start to occur as this weight can add 100 to 500 pounds to lines. Trees begin to break. 0.5 to 0.75, severe, widespread, long-lasting power outages with massive damage to trees and infrastructure. 0.75 and above, crippling, major damage with power infrastructure failing on a large scale. Yeah, immense weight. 0.5, half-inch coating of ice on power lines adds roughly 500 pounds of weight and can make tree branches up to 30 times heavier. Wind and ice. Strong winds, 20 to 25 miles an hour, combined with ice create a galloping effect, causing lines to swing, touch each other, and snap. Fallen trees often is not the weight of the wire itself, but heavy ice over branches falling onto the lines, causing the most damage. And we had a lot of damage from Helene. And I'm driving home today, and I'm like, there's so many trees this close to power lines, Like right here, here's the power line, here's the trees, I'm like, it's fucking crazy. Anywho, hopefully we'll be all right. Because I'd like everybody to be safe and have heat and all that kind of stuff too. But I also want to do beer reviews with my good buddy Jammer this week. So hopefully it stays like this, nice, sunny, and bright. Comes out quick. Melts all the ice. Hopefully it don't get too bad. I like the road to be a little slick. less than a quarter inch. But the roads will be slick, so they close everything down. So I can stay home from work for like 2 days, 3 days if it's necessary. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment and like it. Click that bell too. Bye-bye.